little late today. I haven't even been able to send out the email yet because just I don't think my keyboard works. That's okay. We'll figure it out. Ember's in her, Ember's in her, there's my cat. Okay, let me make sure. There's like, my phone updated and I hadn't done like the past like 4 updates. What's happening? What have I done? No, I don't want a filter on it. Okay, there we go. Hey, Sabea. How do I make the filters go away? Okay, there we go. How are you doing, Sabea? Also, look at my dog. Bah. Hey, Robin. Okay, my computer finally booted up. We, like, just got home from dropping off the rental. Baby, I'm live streaming. So, my hair is not done. I've barely got clothes on, so just be patient with us. But we are here, and we are hopefully back at it for a while. And it has just been Regina's. Hey, Lillian. Hey, Khalidi. Hey, Ann. Hey, Marty. Hey, Sherry. I'm trying to get my computer loaded up. It's a little slow, but... Randy, where's... Oh, there's Firefox. I couldn't find the thing with the fox on it for going on the internet.
The thing with the fox on it? Firefox?
This is the first time since you gave me your old computer that I've had to start it.
Oh my goodness.
So there was, I don't know where your tabs are. Will you get it set up for me?
Poor unfortunate.
Yeah, I know. I'm pathetic. It's fine.
So this is why I have like 7.
There's Millie. You can see her just rolling around like a fool in the background. This is why you have 7 what?
Like icons on my desktop, not 47 icons.
I can't help you with that. I'm just like this.
Yeah.
Easy dog. Hey, big guy. Y'all, it has been a doozy of a week. We had planned to like kind of slip between the cracks between our Monday shop update and our Friday live stream to go deliver our niece Maddie her new car, which is our car. Hey, Itzy. Oh my God, your tutorial is so good on the face hugger. You did such a good job. Like, I hope to see a whole bunch more tutorials from you because I can't wait. I still haven't had a chance to try the face hugger tutorial, but I did watch the whole thing while we were traveling. Ooh, Starlight says, hey Starlight, I made something that I want to share with you. Where's the best place to post pics of my Vonn inspired creations? Well, you can email them to us directly, or you can tag us on Instagram, or you can post them to our Facebook wall. Sorry, like we have not unpacked our luggage, and we got the fridge unpacked, like the cooler that we bring with us, but it's been a wild day, you guys, and the dogs are like so wound up. But I think I'm just going to organize beads today. Y'all all get along. Okay, you want to take them outside so they can run it off?
Oh, okay.
Thank you. And the computer still isn't loaded. So we will be sending out the newsletter email for the live stream today. I just, like, my computer's not loading. So Sarah says, yay, beads. Yeah. Hey, Pro. I bet Maddie is super excited for her new ride. She is. She already had, like, she'd gotten, like, these things for on her seatbelt. I mean, we've all had our first cars. Like, and so she's very, very excited. But she's a driver now, and we got all the tags taken care of. So it's, like, titled in her name and everything now. So that's a huge relief to us to have that taken care of. So now we can kind of, because since the start of the year, we've been just, like, whittling off these, like, big things off of our to-do list. And that was one that was, like... But everything went a little sideways, and that's why we were gone for a minute. And we were also not at home, so I did not have a keyboard or anything. So she passed her test on the first try because she was very nervous. Like, Randy and I even went and, like, checked her out of school and everything to take her to go take her test, and which was, like, super cool to get to be there while she did that. But she was very nervous, and I was like, Maddie, I failed mine twice until they pity passed me. You're an excellent driver. You're going to be great. Like, and she was like, okay, and she did great. Hey, Julie. Sarah says, yay, I have the day off and can hang out with you today. Oh, I'm so glad. Hey, Tara. Said, hi, this is my entertainment while waiting in the doctor's office. I've had pain in my neck for a few weeks. I can't make anything and canceled my venues. Oh, no. Tara, I hope they're able to help you. That's terrible. Hey, Anamana Pia. Oh, honey, I turned the heater off.
Huh?
I turned the heater off.
Okay.
So it's not so loud.
Oh,
I am too. Do you want to come sit and we might just take a nap during the stream? Do y'all want to get our blankies and have a nap time? Just a nap time Q&A. Is the mouse working yet?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was trying to do it and it was like, at first it wouldn't register the keyboard.
Gotta give it a little bit.
Yeah, well.
It's old.
Yeah, it's fair.
Oh.
Oh, hey, Guinea, how's it going? So, a pity pass. No, for reals. Like, that's good to know. Don't ride with Vonn driving. That's why Randy drives me everywhere. I am an exceptionally bad driver. Well, y'all have seen how distractible I am. Like, what is happening?
They have the toy.
Kitty's is nap time. I vote yes. We just may. But I am going to try to organize some beads if we can get this. I'm going to send out that email.
This might be ready for your after party.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Then there just may not be an email until for the after party. Hey, Water Dragon. Hop curbs and back into stuff. It's an adventure. Yeah, I know. Robin says, hey, Vonn. Hey, Robin. Have you checked into Sam's bead box from Sam's bead shop? Their bead boxes are pretty cool. I haven't. Puppy needs a putty pass. Hey, Jennifer. How are you doing? Oh, God. I don't have, like, food in my teeth, do I? Really? Okay, so it's our friends picked us up from where we returned the car rental to get back from Tennessee, and they took us out to lunch. And I was like, ooh, so got food in my teeth. That's just lunch. So don't feel bad. Pro is a crazy road rage driver, and that's why I always drive. Oh my God!
I ate for lunch.
What'd you eat for lunch? Carbs. Randy was like, I'm gonna have pasta, and I was like,
try to guess off my teeth.
I can't tell. Hope everyone has been doing well. Missed y'all. We've missed y'all too. Like we're pretty excited. We've been very happy to have the wild adventure that this what feels like past month and a half has been. Dogs.
Let them have.
Okay. Okay.
They've missed us being
Quality, professional entertainment, you guys. But as much as we've really enjoyed doing all the things that we've needed to do this past month and a half, we are really hoping to like get to some semblance of normalcy. Would be pretty cool. Hey, Jean. Deanna says, is the puppy talking? I don't know if that's Millie or Z or
Z.
It's Z. That's Z talking to Millie. Oh, Stephanie says, I joined the $20 craft box. Thank you. Do I have to join the $1.99 on YouTube?
No.
Not at all. You will still get all of the same links and everything. It's just some folks wanted that star next to their name, and some folks, because like our subscription boxes are, woo.
That's Millie.
That's Millie. Our subscriptions boxes, our subscription service we provide through PayPal, and some folks don't want to fool about with PayPal, and that's why we offer the $1.99 here on YouTube, and then like our $1 and $5 over on Patreon. Randy and I on the ride back were actually, it turned out to be like a 12-hour car ride instead of the usual 9, but that's neither here nor there.
It's 9 on the map. It's 10 to 10 and a half after potty breaks.
And then we had to stop because like, okay,
car issues.
We're old. Officially, not by age, but in our hearts, because we went through. Oh, now I can see the comments.
Well, hang on.
Excellent.
There,
Okay. Okay, did it freeze up again?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember what I was talking about. Okay, so the car that we rented was a 2023, and that's like the newest car we've ever been in. So it has all these like bells and whistles and features, like some like self-driving sensors or something, which is just a horrifying little icon of a car collision. And then there was, do you have the picture of the bulge on the back tire? Are you gonna? It's just, y'all. Freaking y'all. Like, thank goodness they gave us our deposit back on renting that car, because
That's not the right number.
it was, I was resigned to it, but Randy was pretty stressed out, so I'm really glad that we got it all resolved. Did you cut your hair again? I did. I trimmed up the sides. I hate it when my hair touches my ears, and then it'll like, oh, it'll go in my ears, and that makes me insane. So I like it short on the sides, but dramatic. Ow. Oh, that's not as sexy as I thought it would be. If that didn't do it for you, I don't know what will. But yeah, that's the golf ball sized bulge on the size of the tire that we were pretty nervous about.
Oh, what it should.
To have to do. And then we drove through a tornado. Like both of our phones like started blowing up with notifications about like tornadoes have been sighted, go hide. And Randy was like, I'm gonna keep driving. And I was like, okay, because we're like in this, we could have maybe pulled over and hid under somebody's carport, but
No.
the storm front was like coming up across, like if this is like the Mississippi, which this is not geographically accurate or to scale, but if this is it was coming across like this, and we were driving up like this, so there was like an 8-minute period where our paths intersected. We were in the kill box, and it was
road trip of chaos.
Road trip of chaos is very accurate, Sabea. It was just very, very stressful. Randy, did you see Ember in her box?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Isn't she a cutie pie? But so that was stressful, and then we found that bulge on the tire, and then
so we did the tornado thing, and then I drove for another hour before stopping to get gas after it stopped raining. That's when I noticed the bulge on the back, and I was like, well, this is going to go one of two ways, because our closest place to return the car and swap it out for a different one is an hour and a half in the other direction, back where the tornadoes are, or we can just keep pushing forward.
So we chose to keep pushing forward. And then when we stopped for gas again, Randy was like, I don't know if I just have the wheel turned weird, but that front driver's side tire was like this, which was how the car was when its upper ball joint was like getting kind of tricky. And so we're like, we're gonna so stress. And then driving, just more driving, and we get into about 30 minutes out of Springfield.
Yeah.
And also there were like over 20 dead skunks.
I actually stopped counting at 7, but we saw a lot more after that.
There was a lot. It was so bad that
the skunks were on parade.
Yeah, I guess it's skunk season. So Randy's dodging skunks, dodging potholes, because we've got this like tricky wheel in the back and then the tricky wheel in the front, and we get about 30 minutes out of Springfield, which is only like an hour from us, so we're like, we are in the final stretch, and these lights come on and then go away immediately.
Brand new lights, like caution lights, I'd never seen on any vehicle before.
Do you gotta poop?
Just popped up on the dashboard for about a second and a half, and then went away, and I was like,
which is very suspicious.
I don't know what those were, but probably not a good idea to keep going. And I'm like, okay, we're going towards Springfield. Springfield has an airport. Airports usually have where you can rent a car. Let's check and see if the place we've rented from has a spot there. They did, so I was like, cool. It's just on the opposite end of Springfield from where we would be traveling through. So cool, let's do that. Let's get a different car so we can just drive the last hour home in peace. Well, we get all the way into the airport, and all of the like rent-a-car places are closed except for one. So all of their business is funneled into one. So we are at the back of the line, and people are slowly, working
And
through.
you can see Randy, just the weight of the whole trip is weighing on him in like metric tons of exhaustion. And it was just, and I was just trying to not make things worse at that point. Like I was like, keep all of my complaining inside, like just try to be there for Randy. And it turns out those are just indicator signals for like if you're too close to a curb or like a leaf.
That's what she thought. I tried to recreate it by purposely driving poorly. They never went back off, so I don't know what the deal was.
And I was super suspicious because it's like if this front wheel, if the upper ball joint is freaking out, maybe that's like triggering the sensors or something, because it's a new car. So like the sensors have sensors. In my like last time something was wrong with our car, I literally saged it. That is the extent of my like knowledge on fixing cars. Is it's like, well, maybe if we just like hit it harder, like I don't know. But we made it home.
Well, the nice lady at the airport is like, just drive it till it breaks. And we're like, okay.
Like, we want to get our deposit back. That was a lot of money. We could have bought a clunker for what they were charging for this rental, but well, not a very good clunker. Well, that's true. Stop that. Oh, Simone says in the 4-mile drive home from work, I passed 6 dead skunks. 'Tis the season, I suppose. In 1998, says Water Dragon, we were in Class 5 tornado. Oh my God, we found our refrigerator door, but not the refrigerator. Our Econoline van had been in our driveway. We found it nose down in the backyard. That's horrifying. I'm glad were y'all okay? Like, if you have the cruise control on, those lights light up more.
Okay.
You did have the cruise control on. Because like Maddie's car doesn't have cruise control. And so that's what Randy's been used to driving.
Yeah, so that, like the first hour of the trip was nice. Because I was like, oh, this has got cruise control. This is awesome.
We were listening to an audiobook, just chilling. Oh, y'all, look at this dog. I don't know if you can see him. He's just snuggling me. My good boy.
It is what it is. It was what it was.
But we made it home safe.
We made it home safe. We got it into the next 2 towns over to return it, so everything's good.
And then our good friends gave us a ride home, so we're very lucky. I feel very lucky to be home.
Well, because originally it's like, okay, we'll get the rental car, bring it here, I'll have Vonn drive the rental car, I'll drive our new van, and then I'll just take us back home. Well, when I saw the golf ball sized bulge on the back tire, I was like, she's not driving this.
Dang, Penny. She says rentals are horribly overpriced now. When Tony went back to Kentucky, he had a rental for 4 days total, and it was about $3,000. It almost wiped out all the donations from our GoFundMe. Jimmy Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all had that GoFundMe up.
We did a 1-day rental, and it was
like
$600 something.
Now, they refunded us the $300 deposit, but we were like, that's our gas bill. So please, like, that's why we were like, we don't want it to break. So, Lizzie, what you think of all that, buddy? Huh?
I don't know why you took the mouse from me. I ain't done.
Oh, I didn't know. I just I like micromanaging you so much. I signed up for the lifetime subscription.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna high five me. So, how are y'all doing today? What have you been up to? I'm so tired.
This is as big as Z now.
Yeah.
That happened.
I think they gave her some
growth
hormones, some of that green ooze. We should dress them as Ninja Turtles.
I agree.
Okay. Cause then, Ember could be Splinter.
Yeah.
Let me go through. I'm gonna try to keep up. Shakes a chicken at the rental car. Sabaya, no kidding. Water says we were fine, as well as all our fur babies. I went through some serious shock afterwards and had a lot of debris hit me in the back.
Hello,
so I was holding one of my babies and she was so scared. Oh my gosh. Who said hi? Lisa says my 4-year-old grandson said I want to say hi. Well, hello, Lisa's grandson. Diane says hi from Cincinnati. Hey, Diane. So Y'all flew? No, we did not fly. We drove the car there and then rented a car back because for some reason, because like, and we had to get a credit card. Like it was
should be.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired I could just cry. Thank you, baby.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get the email sent out real quick. Thank you, baby. So I don't know where to put this. Ooh. But yeah, I'm just straight up whooped. But I didn't want to miss getting to hang out again. I don't know what my login is. You're supposed to remember these things, computer. Oh. I think I want a cup of coffee. Family is headed to Mayo Clinic. Just spotted an eagle driving. Oh, well, I hope everything's okay heading out to the Mayo Clinic. That's really cool to get to see eagles and stuff. Jennifer, today we came home to a fresh bag of bead tubes. So I was thinking about organizing some beads with y'all. Well, hey, beautiful man.
Hey, what's up?
Would you make a cup of coffee for me to drink and also bring me some Wawa? Please. I don't know if you do. Do you have a Facebook group? We do not. I am not good at managing groups of people. And on the internet, if you don't manage groups of people, it's kind of like having a house party and somebody starts pooping in the chips. And I don't know how to like manage that. So we don't have a Facebook group is the short story on that one. Hey Hawk, we did not have a video yesterday. I'm so sorry. I think we had it scheduled. I don't even know what our schedule looked like on the website, honestly. How do I send an email? Give me a sec. This is usually the stuff we do behind the scenes because I like to not to pretend to be competent, but I just don't want folks to know how actually incompetent I am, I guess. Except for I'm doing this live. Hey Brenda. I do have a Facebook page, but we don't have like a Facebook group. I'm sorry, I think I might have misunderstood. Oh goodness, Estrella. Pro says, oh my god, I've never been to a party like that. You should come to more of our parties, Pro. There's always somebody shitting in the gym. Oh, also, our channel's not for kids, and I have a potty mouth. I'm sorry. Like, oops. I'll try to do better.
Hey, y'all want to see Vonn freak out?
I'm not out of coffee. There's more next on the top shelf in the wire rack pantry. Uh-huh. Because I freaked out this morning, so I thought I was out of coffee. I'm still trying to figure out how to send an email. What is this, a live stream? You know where all my mason jars are? If you look up and then, huh? Okay. I hate spell check. I said I wished I had smell-o-vision on my phone. I've baked beans in the oven and it smells wonderful. Ooh, I like baked beans. Do you guys have a con this weekend? No. We went and we took Maddie, our niece, our car. We gave it to her because she turned 16, and it's been really hard too. And I don't know how much I'm going to talk about this because I'd like to not just completely lose it in the stream, but Maddie's grandma, who's very beloved to all of us, is we said our goodbyes. Like she's still with us, but I don't think I'm gonna get to see her again. And so with everything, you know, with Maddie's mama's taking care of her, and Maddie and her brother are helping, and so it's like Maddie. Do what, love? You talking to the dogs? Man, I was pretty. Look at that. This picture with my hair done and like clothes on and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Polish up all right. Sorry I showed up like this today, but that's fine, I guess. We are doing a live Q&A. Okay, y'all give me a sec. I gotta type up I gotta write an email. We're doing it live. I never know what to say in the emails. Hey, Happy Crafters. We're running late today, but we are streaming. Come hang out while we chit chat and organize beats. Excited, Mark. Here's the link if the embedded video doesn't work for you. Where's the video? Okay, here it is. And then I gotta make sure that the links work. And then, ooh, that beautiful man's gonna bring me coffee. And I'm gonna drink it. Did I do the link right? We'll see. And I'll click that one, and I'll click that, and then I click that, and I do Control A and Control V. Okay, there it goes. And, yep, good enough. Customized preview text. Come get your craft on. Yeah, okay. Send it to everyone. All right. Also, I'm so sorry. I haven't had any chance to like reply to any emails or anything. I think I replied to like 5 emails on the road last night with just being like, I'm so sorry. I can't reply to your email. Right? Like I can't copy links or anything. So thank you, Randy. Did I send this already? No. Okay. And send. Y'all should be getting your email now, your newsletter for the live stream. So thank you guys. It's difficult to balance the joy of having had someone be such a blessing in your life with the pain of them passing on. And I've never been particularly good at processing that. So I'm gonna go play with some beads with y'all, which sounds incredible. Oh, Jean, I'm so sorry.
You want to see some modern art?
Yes. What is this? Is this indecent? My oil painting of the Taco Bell Mexican pizza. Randy has the finest memes. That's a really beautiful... Like, they got the Senna twists and the little squeezed package of hot sauce.
And the Baja Blast in the
And the
back.
Baja Blast. Could you send that to Izzy?
That's why I saved it.
Oh, okay. The young lady who used to house sit for us about lost her mind when they took Mexican pizzas off of the Taco Bell menu. And then when they brought them back, she was like equally excited. I hope I sent that email out correctly. Okay, let's see. Oh, goodness, Jennifer. We've got the whole lot of us, so I know we'll probably have really big shoes to fill, but you're not alone. High five. Okay. Ooh, that's hot. Thank you for the coffee, baby. Millie, what are you doing? What are you doing? Well, get on up here. Do you want to help me do some beads? Come on up, baby. Oh, yeah. You can bring your toy. You see her. It's okay. Here, I'll hold your toy while you get up in the chair. No, she's like, I want to play tug of war. Will somebody come do beads with me? Okay, I'm gonna get the tripod. Lift around. You okay, babe? Oh, okay. That was the tripod, I swear. Okay. So here's this. Pro says I must be special. What Pro do? He got the email. Yay! Y'all. So, okay. Also, I just want to point out, if any of y'all are like, man, I want to start a YouTube channel or I want to start an online business, but you feel like, no, I don't think I'm like, for whatever excuse you have that's keeping you from taking that leap, y'all, I have 2 brain cells and they're really tired. If I can do it, you can do it. So go out and do the thing if it's in your heart. Why can't I find... Ooh, well, thank you, Mystic Hallie. Ooh, I love the fist bump. I'm going to try to get... How do I make the chat great big? Oh, geez, Dana. That's really rough. Yes. Well, it's just bringing some balance to the mix can be really helpful sometimes. Like, it's... And trying to stay present, like, because when we were losing Sam Dog for about 3 years, ever since he was first diagnosed with his cancer, and then, you know, sorry, I have to use the camera as a mirror real quick to make sure I'm doing my hair okay. I spent 3 years grieving him, and he hadn't even, you know, and he was still playing and stuff, but I was already in my heart grieving. And I'm trying to not borrow trouble, and just be like present, I guess, like is what the internet says to do. Let's get this camera flipped around, and we're gonna start organizing beads. Actually, my tripods. There we go. Is it tightened? There we go. Hey, Elijah, how's it going? I didn't see you come in. Oh, the tripod needs tightened. There we go. Maybe? Please pardon me while I fiddle about with all this crap, y'all. Excellent. Okay. So, like, we recorded the Potomac bead box video, which I had a lot of fun crafting because we were waiting for, they wouldn't let us rent a car without a credit card. And so we, went through our credit union and we got a credit card, and we're going to see if we can cancel it because they ended up charging it to our debit card anyways, which just makes me insane. Because they let us, I don't even know. Randy took care of it, but so, but we had to wait to leave until the credit card arrived. So we had to postpone the trip for almost a week. And then it was just, so I was sitting around waiting, and this was perfect for filling the time. Ooh, those are those little eye pins. I don't know where I'm going to put those, and they're too long to fit in this container. Do, do, do. Oh, I missed it. What happened? It says, would you be happy to know that I finished my first commission? Ah, Simone! Congratulations! I just says, as someone who is trying really hard to do it, I gotta say it's hard. I need a Randy. Randy's like, I'm not... I have no words to articulate how much I love that man. And how much better my life is in every single way. Actually, I did articulate it pretty well, because we did, for our wedding vows, was like, Randy, my beautiful love, you are the light of my life. You are the most patient, kind, and devoted man I've ever met. You make my life better every day, in every way, just by being you. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. I love you in big ways. I love you in small ways. I love you this minute. And I love you for always. And then we like high-fived. No, but that's how I remembered it. But yeah, that's the best way. Like, I could try, and I probably could find a way, but I don't think it would be as fun to go at it by myself. Like, I really like just I feel like we're Frog and Toad, just kind of going along together. Well, thank you guys. I liked him. Because we had a bet going. He was like, I'm going to make you cry in front of the fam. And I was like, I'm going to make you cry in front of the fam. And because that poem at the end was a poem that, it was like, my dad gave my mom this like little teddy bear that was on like a little wooden block. And I have a memory of finding that in the garage one time when I was helping dad like clean up stuff back before he got real sick. And he's like, well, I gave that to your mom. So whenever he passed away, I was like, yoink. And I kept it. And my mom said I could, but, and so Randy knew that significance of that poem for me. And so he's right as I started like halfway through the poem, he did that, that noise that humans make when there's like a lot of emotion and you're like, you should just go ahead and cry, but you're holding it in anyways, that like he made that noise in front of his whole family. So I won the bet on that one. But actually, Anne says, oh, beautiful vows. I hope you printed and framed. I wrote them on the back of my, I'll show you. Let me go grab it. Come on, Nogie. Really, it smells like you're farting up the storm, girl. I'll get out there. No, the mailman's there. Come back in. Go. Okay, go poop, but hurry. don't look like you've pooped yet. And if your eyes are turning brown, go poop. Okay. So I do intend to frame it. But my friend Tracy, whenever we went and visited her for Christmas, she was like, I don't have it done yet, but this is the pattern I'm going to be embroidering on some towels for you. And I was like, this is the most perfect thing in the whole wide world. And so this is what I have my vows written. And I've been working on my vows for 17 years. I think I finally got it right. But yeah, so I'm going to frame this, and then it's got my vows secret on the back. So, and Maddie held them for me. She was my maid of honor. That was a lot of fun. Oh, Lisa says, where did you and Randy meet? We actually rode the same school bus in high school. Like, we lived in the same neighborhood. Oh, let me catch my breath. I ran up the stairs like I'm athletic, and I'm not. Okay. But I was in marching band, and I did fencing after school, so I didn't typically ride the bus. So even though Randy and I lived like 2 streets over from each other for a couple of years, no, it was just like 1 year. I don't know. Time's a construct. I was actually dating somebody that like ate lunch at the same table as Randy. And then that guy introduced me to Randy and was being all like, yeah, don't let this guy tell you any wild stories about me. Like, if he tells you anything, don't believe him. And it's like, okay, buddy. But Randy and I started, like, because prior to that, okay, I'm going to flip around because clearly I'm not messing with beads. And I'm so, like, out of breathless. Prior to that, whenever I did ride the bus, Randy was very, like, kind of scary. He's got, like, Jason Momoa eyebrows, like, where they're, like, kind of, like, mean eyebrows a little bit. Like, he's got very dramatic, like, scowl eyebrows, whenever he's got, like, resting scowl face. And then he had this, like, patchy beard, and he had just grown, like, had his growth spurt. So he looked like this, like, gangly, underfed 30-year-old who was just exhausted all the time because he was working almost full-time at that point, too. So nobody would ever sit with him on the bus. Like, everywhere else on the bus is, like, 3 kids to a seat, except for that spot with Randy. And so I would go, and cause, again, I was in band, so where the band was and where the buses were was, like, opposite ends of the school. So I would sit with Randy, and I didn't know him, like, we didn't talk to each other, but I thought he was very cute. And, like, one time I was such a ham and cheese sandwich, you guys. I was like, and pretended to be asleep, and then the bus went on a bump, and I went, and, like, put my head on his shoulder.
This story.
Yeah, this story. And I don't know, he was so cute. I liked him. And then whenever the boy that I was dating introduced us and was like, don't let him tell you any stories about me, I was like, whatever. I was just thrilled to have met Randy because that guy, like, I don't need lied to. Like, I'm a very easily impressed person. Like, you don't gotta make things fancy. And this young lad, he had given me a chocolate bar. He already won. Like, he didn't need to do. I was like, yeah, gave me a chocolate bar. But then he would try to tell me that he had gone to Germany over Christmas break to get and I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like, why? Why are you lying to me? Like, and he would do, like, little lies, just sprinkled it everywhere. And I was like, I'm not going to keep dating him. And then Randy and I just kept, like, hanging out and, like, talking on the bus. And then I don't know. What's that?
I don't know.
Is it heavy?
Kinda.
What's in there?
Don't know.
Will you open it? I have no idea. That was past Vonn. I don't know what she spent my money on. But, and then one of the girls I was in band with, because this was back in Yahoo Messenger days. So, like, yeah. What?
Components.
Penny Van says, we all know Randy had hard-boiled eggs in his pockets to make people... He's looking at you, Penny, like... to make people stay away because he smelled gassy.
Okay, well, fair and valid.
Fair and valid. But there was a girl that I was in band with who was like, get his Yahoo Messenger like screen name and then tell him that I like him. And I was like, that sounds like a lot of steps, but okay. And so I went up and I was like, hey, can I have what's your like screen name? And then I got on my brother-in-law's computer and was like, hey, meet me at the bus stop. I gotta tell you something. And so Randy and I met like, secret agents in the night. Because out of nowhere, I was like, I need to take the dog for a walk. Never once in the like 2 years that I had lived in that house had I taken any walks or dogs on a walk. And so I'm just like, haha, nobody's on to me. They were totally on to me. And I went and I met Randy at the bus stop. Yeah, I did. I did, buddy. Ooh, you'd have liked Leia. She was a good dog. She did not like going on that walk, though. Because she never went on walks. We had a fenced-in yard. She was like, y'all know I'm fat, right? Like, stop. Why are we walking so much? Randy and I walked around for 2 hours. And it was cold. And we just walked through the whole, like, we lived in this, like, subdivision housing complex. And so we like walked where like they were still doing construction and stuff, like all the places, people shouldn't go. And I think I fell in love with him. And at the end of it, I was like, oh crap, this chick likes you. And he was like, she should tell me. And I was like, yeah, that's why. But anyways, and so then like 3 or 4 more months went by and we just kept like hanging out. And then it was February 20th. And I remember this because Randy had very little money at the time. He was working and helping support his mom and sister. And he was like, do you want to go out with me? And I was like, why do you think I'm hanging out with you? And he was like 5 to 10 minutes went by. But yeah, he didn't have a lot of, so he was like, I was going to ask you out before Valentine's Day, but I didn't have any money. And I was like, that's fine. I don't have any money either. But he was, like 5 minutes went by and he was like, so are we going out? And I was like, yes, we're going out. And that was come Monday, that was 18 years ago. So I like him. He's okay, I guess. So I'm falling in love with you, falling in love with her, right? Hey Christina, I miss you. But yeah, so we were just giant. And then like 4 months later I moved in with him and he's been bringing me coffee ever since. So that's the Randy Vonn origin story. Millie, what you doing, dog? Millie, my heart's still just pounding. Whew. Look at these little dogs. Isn't that Z-Dog? Okay, scratch that butt. Okay, I think I'm ready to put beads away. So we're gonna flip it back around. There we go. Sabea says, I don't know, he seems sus. I think he's definitely catfishing me. Like, without a doubt. No, I say that, but that's horrible stuff. We actually have someone really close to us who's being catfished currently. Okay, so I've got, there's some little crumbs in this tray. But we have an empty bead tray and some empty bead tubes. And my camera chargers, their phone charger, is stuck in a trash can thing. Millie, help me out. How do I gotta put down the ducky, don't I? Aha! Hold that for me, Z. Thank you. Millie, pardon me, madam. Okay, set that there. But I think I showed this in our last video. But we have, this is our purple tray. Hey, Nancy. Aw, well, thanks, Lisa. It's been awesome. Oh, I'm missing. Where's Randy at? I have a visual of Randy bringing you thermoses of coffee on the bus now. There was actually, Randy would come and sit with me even after he was graduated. Because we started dating and then he graduated and then it was that fall that I moved in with him. So it was, kind of early fall. He would come even though he was graduated on the mornings that he was off from work. And he'd sit with me while I had my morning tea waiting for the school bus. All right, on book. I didn't, Hawk. That's a doily from this bad boy. Was made by a good friend Yvette, who pops into chat from time to time. And then you're right, we need Ember in the roll call. So we have Millie and Ember. But she's such a good girl. And my house is such a mess. Like, I haven't vacuumed since getting home. Ember. Meow, meow. And y'all can't see, but I'm on my tummy on the floor for some reason. So let me crawl up to the cat. Oh, Ember, what are you doing? Oh, you need to get your tongue out my ear. I have to bother her. Okay. Boop. Hey, baby girl. I know. Okay. Time to get up off the floor. There we go. Oh, yeah. What are you doing, old man? Oh, what are you doing? You are just the best Z-Dog in the whole house. Did you know that? Did you know that? I missed these critters so much. I did. I missed you. Okay, so this one here is our purple tray. He does. He has a... Today on Animal Planet, we poke a wild kitty. Oh no, Heather says I have been working on the same piece for the last 2 hours. Yeah, baby. And my wire keeps breaking at the same place. I'm sweating, swearing, crying, and bleeding. It's not even an elaborate piece. Oh no, Heather. What gauge are you using? Okay, I'm fooling about with the tripod some more. But yeah, so we have, these are all of our purple beads so far. Oh. Why would you say something like that? And then we have, where did my red beads go? Oh, here's my red ones. So here was the first one that we did. That was all of our pinks and reds. And some of them, like, I don't even, like, some of them that were gifted to us, that we maybe only had 1 or 2 of a certain size left, but they're all the same variety of stone. I kind of put in the same container. So, like, here we have, like, pink opal in a couple of different shapes. And, like, this was so pretty. I really want to, I thought this was drilled, but it doesn't seem to. Isn't that such a pretty, like, kind of cat's eye glass? And then I really need to beef up my garnet. I may do a separate tray of just garnet one day so I can expand my rose quartz as well. But I'm pretty excited about getting this stuff organized. So that has me wondering, I was thinking about filling this empty tray with like our tiger's eye. I'd like to, that's my next, like, we could either do greens or we could do like warm colors, like the browns and like tiger's eye and carnelian and stuff. Okay, I need to figure out how to make the chat be pop-out checked. That way it takes up the whole screen and I stop missing stuff. There we go. Ooh, Anne says, I'm liking the color coordination trays. We'll go with that first. Right on. And this is something that it really helped, because used to, like when we were first starting out, I had like 2 trays total of beads. That was it. And so it didn't really make sense to like have a tray for each individual like color family. It is, Hawk. Oh, I'm in top chat. Son of a gun. I'm so sorry, you guys. If I've missed any of your comments or anything, please resend it. That way I can help you out. Ooh, Anne says, is it best to hang beads on strands to organize or put into containers? I do personally prefer having them in trays, because I do have some up here that I keep forgetting exist, and they are in their strands. But most of them, I really liked taking them off of their strands and putting them in containers, and that way I can be like, all right, let's see what all green beads I have. Tripod's in the way. And so, there we go. That way they'll lay correctly. I prefer the ones where the lids slide inside them. That way I don't have to like alternate to keep them from getting offset. But that way I can see all of my beads at a glance. So whether you like to go with them hanging or in strands on bags or anything like that, having them where they're all in one place, for me, I would find to be very, very helpful. How you doing, Randy? Oh, I'm doing it. Oh, well, hey, Jean. Jean Worley says, Yvonne, been watching you for years and always a lurker. Well, hey, lurker. Just wanted to let you know you've been an awesome teacher and great inspiration. You're my sister in my boho Celtic quirky vibe. Thank you. Right on. Well, they always say your vibe attracts your tribe, and I really do feel like so many of y'all are just kindred spirits that I just haven't gotten to meet in person. Do what, babe?
Who says that?
Posters in your sister's room? Ooh, Juanita says, does it take a long time to prepare for a craft show? A whole lot of that, I would say, depends on the size of booth that you have, because it would take way longer to prepare for, a craft show where you have two 10x10s than, or even just a single 10x10, than it would for a craft show where you have perhaps just a 6-foot table or even half of a 6-foot table sometimes, if you're setting up like with like a coalition or something. Ooh, or we could do blue beads. I don't know, let's see. What do we have first? Looks like we're doing tans today, you guys. Ooh, or the tiger's eyes. Yep, there's some tiger's eye right here. That's what we're doing. And then from there, it depends a lot on the style of your displays. So that's why I always recommend to folks, or rather, you do you, but if this advice is helpful to you, then take it. If not, then leave it on the table. But I wish someone had recommended to me, whenever Randy and I first started getting into craft shows, to do a mock setup first, because that way we know how many displays we can fit on our 6-foot table. And that way we know how many pieces of jewelry, because if you have like one of those rotating earring displays, if it only holds, welcome to the club, Anamanapia. If the earring display only holds 50 pairs of earrings, then that lets me know I need to make at least 50 pairs of earrings, if not like 75 or even 100. That way I can sell a whole bunch of earrings and still have a full display. Whereas if your earring display only holds like 15 pairs, that kind of changes how much you need to prepare for. So starting with a mock setup gives you kind of your starting numbers, and then if you've never vended before, keep close track of, not necessarily, you can keep as detailed records as you want, but most of the time Randy and I will just keep track of how many earrings, pendants, necklaces, bracelets, and ear cuffs, because that's kind of all we carry right now. In that way, we can know, okay, at this event we sold this many earrings, and while it's not necessarily going to give us an accurate projection of how much we should prepare for that event for next year, it at least lets us know how many we need to restock on. And so you'll start to accumulate data about your own business and about, its inner workings, and then you can make informed decisions from there. So, stuff that we make might not, ear cuffs don't always move well for everybody at every event, but sometimes you might make ear cuffs and sell every single one of them. So, chips with no holes. We store our chip beads. I actually have 2 trays like this that are just chip beads. And then we have up here, I like to use the chip beads with no holes for like polymer clay or resin. And I keep them in, these are inexpensive spice jars that I found on like Amazon or eBay. And I just have them kind of set up. And then there we have like a whole bunch of like pumpkins that I'd got in bulk. But since I use them so rarely, but they're beautiful, I went ahead and put them in jars. But that way I'm not getting them mixed up with my stuff that does have holes in it. Yeah. Right. Oh, I'm so glad to be helpful to you, Juanita. Because there's so many things that are outside of our control whenever we go and do events that it's like, the one thing I can control is trying to be prepared. And so the more steps I can take to know, do I need binder clips? About how many do I need? Because I always bring like about a handful extra to share with our neighbors. So, oh yeah, casting them in resin, Penny Van. Hey, Lorena, you just came in. Sounds like I missed some good advice. We'll watch again. I always have to set up too many tables at a craft show. Right on, yeah. Oh, well, thank you. Oh, and I love it. It's a little, I don't know if y'all can see on your screens, but it's a little avocado working out. Or is that a pear? I think that's a pear. Never mind. Well, I still love it. But ooh, you could totally try drilling some little holes, but that can be kind of, I've broken a lot of stones trying to drill, so. Hey, April, I'm so sorry. We've been, like, I got the email sent out late and everything, but I'm glad you were able to make it in. Lorena says, I want to take everything with me. I don't know what sells at a certain city. Okay, now on that note, I'm going to show you guys, regardless of whether we're doing a 6-foot setup or whether we're doing our 20-foot, like, Dragon Con setup, we carry all of our inventory in, we made a whole bunch of Dragon Eyes, so we still have those up in bins. But we keep all of our inventory in these like Plano tackle boxes. I like the tops because they're nice and spacious, and that's where we keep like our business cards and organza bags and like our packaging. But then we put all of our stuff tagged and ready to go here in the trays. And that way we have hopefully just a whole mess of backstock. And then, you know, we can have a, you know, hopefully, like we made last year, what did we do? We didn't sell all of it, but we went to Dragon Con with over $40,000 in inventory, because you can only have as good of an event as you are prepared for. Now, I've never done that well at a show. I've never even done, you know, a fourth of that well at a show, but we like being prepared. And that way also, if I get hurt and can't craft for a while, I still have a backlog of inventory. Now, are we doing just, let's start with just Tiger's Eye and see what happens. So what I'm doing here is I'm pulling every single tray off of my shelf, one stack at a time, and going through, ooh, here's some more red Tiger's Eye. Right there. And I'm just picking through, and I'm gonna zoom. Let me zoom out. Maybe? No, it won't let me zoom out. What if I click this? And then what if I click that again? Haha, there we go. Do what, babe?
I should not have read the back of the can.
Oh, for your soda?
Yeah.
Did you just have 3 days worth of sugar?
89% of your daily value is in one can.
Yeah. That's all right, though. You don't often drink those. Donna says our apartment is so tiny that a drill press would have to double as a chair. Oh, my goodness. So we're just moving beads. The little chips can be used in mini bottles for pendants. Oh, that's a good idea. Hey, Comatose, I didn't see it come in. We got lucky one year and Lowe's had a mistake in their Black Friday ad, and we got a Dremel set for like $30. Oh, $200 Dremel set for $30. That is a good deal. Anna says, I did this just yesterday and haven't finished yet. I'm 2 trays in, and we've got 38. We've got 48 more trays. 2 out of 50. Let's go, guys. We got this. Ah! Oh my gosh! What? Y'all! Check this out. This has never happened before. Water Dragon, Water Dragon just gifted 5 channel memberships. Holy smokes. To Mystic Alley, Robin, Leaf, Peace Wolf and Julie. That's amazing. Thank you so much. This is magic. One of us. Well, welcome to the club, y'all. And I'm glad it happened now when we're actually going to be home to make content, because I've felt really bad, especially. That's so wildly generous. Thank you so much, Water. Simone says, are you ready to try that translucent polymer clay yet? I hope so. I'm ready to get back to crafting, though. I really am. This is a little sunstone. I don't know if I have any more of these. I'll set it right there. And then, also, if you hear like a horrible grinding noise, that's just Millie chewing on a beef bone. Ooh. Not a cult. Just a club, not a cult. Hey, Sparky. I've inspired you by rearranging the craft room and putting like with like. Send me pictures. So this is how I've typically organized our tray. Sparkies, we are just playing with beads. We've had a really long week on the road and it's been good, but it's also been like just a lot. And so just playing with beads and chit-chatting. Yeah.
Stop winking.
Who's winking? Sabaya, you totally undermined the credibility with the wink. Yeah, totally not a cult. Sabaya, guess what what Maddie's grandpa got her for her birthday? It's one of the bananas exactly like how you sent us. So now Maddie's got a banana to match the bunch that you had mailed. And that's just Ooh, April says, I hit another one of those clearance closeout things at the gem show. What? And got tons of strands at $3 each. Oh my god. I'm going to need more trays. Yeah. Never. Wink, wink, wink. Right? And there's no way on this earth that Grandpa Terry knew like the significance of those bananas. Oh, there's still some little... I bet there's hazel hairs in some of these bead trays. No, it's Sam and Z's, Mama. I bet this is probably a Sam hair. Or a Callie hair. That looked like it was too fine for a Sam hair. It was a Callie hair. So I might do my own tray, like a whole tray separate for the carnelians and red agates. And then we're going to have a whole one for the blues. And then the hematites. And the greens. So we'll get there. But yeah, this is how I typically organized my stuff, was where I'd have one gemstone type for the whole length.
What was the thing he wrote on the top of the present? The greatest gift of all.
The greatest gift of all time, or the gift that keeps on giving.
I can't remember.
You could text Matt. She'd know.
Yeah.
Like, because she cut it out of the wrapping paper to save.
Oh, did she? Okay.
Yes. Okay. But yeah, so like this one did have it was the 10-8-6-4 millimeter was what I typically used, and then I started doing them vertically. So this one was all hematite at one point, but things evolve and entropy just creeps in, like the chaos just happens. I don't know how I'm gonna organize. Ooh, there's some, and then I started getting wild and just mixing stuff in. Are these glass or plastic? Ooh, those are glass. I know I probably shouldn't do it, but I can, for the most part, tell with a relative amount of accuracy, like slightly more than just guessing, if something is glass, plastic, or gemstone, by clicking it on my teeth. I do it gently, but I still don't want to like get overly enthusiastic and knock a tooth out or something. But because I started sticking beads in my mouth whenever somebody told me that you can tell if pearls are real or not by like rubbing them on your tooth, because you can feel that like gritty kitty litter texture. And then I just started, like Randy had given me a picture when we first started dating, like as like my birthday gift for the first birthday we were together. He had drawn this really cool dragon because he knew I liked dragons. I mean, I still like dragons, but and he had framed it, and I was so excited because like it was in a wooden frame. Ah, hey Sharon, welcome to the Happy Crafter Club. Thank you. But and like I unwrapped it and like went like ee, like squee, I guess, I don't know what the word for that noise is, and then bit it. Like not like hard, but I wanted to see if it was you know, real wood or if it was like plastic that looked like wood, because I was getting into wood burning at the time. And so I was like, oh, I might be able to like do like a Celtic knot on this or something. So, oh, well, hey, cat. It's so cute. All hail the mighty banana. Oh, we need to get groceries. I'm all out of bananas. Woo! Lorena says, I just stocked up on polymer clay and liquid clay, plus all the things you need. Haven't started yet. Ever feel overly ambitious and wanted to try everything? Every day of my life, Lorena. Like, I resonate with that statement so much. You just gotta dive in. Oh, we were exhausted and driving around, and it's wild. In Tennessee right now, like, it's spring over there. Like, the daffodils are daffodilin, and the willows are already fleshing out with green, and the magnolias, like the spring, like the deciduous magnolias that are spring flowering, as opposed to the evergreen ones that flower in the summer. There's beautiful, vibrant blooms everywhere. The redwoods haven't started in yet. But it's still, you can definitely tell spring's coming. And I was looking at Randy and I was like, don't they know it could get cold again? Like, I mean, and then Randy was like, yeah, I don't know. Because here it's like, it got down to below 20 almost every night that we were gone, I think. Or at least that's what the Weather Channel said. Now, normally I would put these in with my other chip beads. Ah! Phyllis! Welcome to the channel. So y'all be sure to keep an eye on whenever we do the after party. I'll be sending out a link for the after party here on YouTube, but also through Patreon and our members only streams. And oh, that's not where I wanted that to go. You gotta put down the ducky if you want to play the saxophone. What were we talking about? Ah, yeah. And I was like, don't they know it's gonna be, you know, it could be cold. Holy water dragon did it again. Holy smoke. So, okay. Oh, I've got to finish what I looked at. Randy and I had said the fear of the winter frost has never stopped a flower from blooming. And I really liked that. Okay, now I can put normally I would put these in with my chip beads, but these are actually like nugget style. So I don't consider them like an actual chip. I consider them something like different. Like I might not, I would still use them in a tree, but they get a different effect. So that's why I'm keeping them separate from the other chip beads. Okay, now I gotta find I'm gonna put them right here. Okay, there we go. Because I'm trying to do like red tiger's eye and then my brown tiger's eye. I'm going to try to do like the 10, 8, 6, 4, and I think I have some 2mm. So, okay. Water Dragon says, I can't help myself. Got taxes. Oh my God, thank you. Because we still haven't filed ours, and I'm going to owe the government some money. But Water Dragon donated 5 more memberships. So now Comatose is a member, Jirip, Quiet Space, Freaky Fish Lady, Deb Polo. I'm sorry I didn't pronounce that correctly, but thank you. This is wildly generous. Y'all, that inspires me a lot. Thank you guys. I did get these at Walmart, and you can tell which the newer ones are because they're not quite so yellowed as the older ones. And also the older ones have this really nice rounded bottom, whereas these guys have square bottoms, which is why I have my fancy schmancy. Does anybody else have these from like ordering beads from Fire Mountain Gems in like 2007? There's these bead tweezers that have like a little indentation, so they just pick up a round bead, and like you can even squeeze quite hard and it doesn't like ping out. So there's all the tiger's eye from that tray. Like this is another one that's a blast from the past that I think I want to make into some cabochons. These are carved jet. It was just one bead, and this is before I really understood that you can't always just cram stuff through a bead because it fractured it. And it was just a little carved jet bead. Bead holding tweezers are the best. They are. And then, oh, we've got a little crescent moon out of red agate, but it's only drilled on one side, but that's okay. And then a little star too, but it's kind of jank. Things broke, but that's okay. You comfy, buddy? You're a good boy. Let's see. Ooh, okay, so yeah, this is what my chip bead tray looks like. This one's half chip beads. And then I got these big old nuggets. So yeah, I'm gonna move these over too. Do 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 do. What do you think? And I have my chip beads alphabetical, I think. I tried to, at least. Holy crap, Brenda! Okay. Oh my god, you guys. So Brenda has gifted 5 memberships. So now April, Hawk, Erica, Andrea, Cassili. Now this is calling out some of our lurkers too. Hey y'all. Hey lurkers. One of us. One of us. Oh, that's so cool. Now also don't forget, all of y'all who are channel members now get 20% off of our everything in our shop. And so we'll get everyone in here being a member before too long. Oh my goodness. We could go Mr. Beast mode if every single viewer was a member. I'd start just, I don't know, giving away trays of beads, I guess. Like, just to like go Oprah with it. But we will be having a shop update this Monday. But that's, I'm not going to lie to you, that's tomorrow Von's problem. Holy shit. Elijah. Y'all. What? Well, I guess it gives you an extra month, so maybe you won't get charged for next month. So Elijah just gifted 5 memberships. So Wanda, Mama Salty, Debbie, oh, I'm gonna butcher it. Broussard? I don't know. Brandy Tracy, Black Onyx Cat. I didn't know you still watched us, Black Onyx. Unless you're not the same Black Onyx, in which case, hey. Oh my gosh. With the way that the gifted membership is you don't get charged whenever it's given to you as a gift. You don't get charged for it. Like, I don't think it auto enrolls you in being charged for stuff. Like, you know what I mean? And I also think it randomly picks folks. But also somebody should probably, we're gonna need to get more Kool-Aid. Hey Randy, can you put together a poll and see what everyone's favorite flavor of Kool-Aid is?
No.
And, well, can you at least Google what sugar-free flavors there are of Kool-Aid? Honestly, I'm more of a Crystal Light person. Mama Salty says, I'm confused. What is the difference between being a member on the website and on here? On here, you don't have to use PayPal. And we have quite a few folks, actually, who were like, I love what you're doing. I just don't want to use PayPal. And so it's like, okay. Comatose says, are you able to ship to the UK again? Randy and I have not talked about it this month, honestly. April says, but I'm a member on your site, not on YouTube. Well, you just got a free membership onto here. And it's just, I don't know. You get a star next to your name. Grape. Red punch. Grape and cherry. I dropped out of the live stream in shock. Oh no, Andrea. Grape. Grape's pretty good. It's pretty purple flavored. Elijah says, welcome to the Not a Cult. Cyanide free Kool-Aid, please. Hashtag Not a Cult. Jesus Christ, you guys. Sorry, I didn't mean to snort. Now, also, here on YouTube and on Patreon, we do not send out subscription boxes. So it's just for like the digital stuff, so like the coupon and getting first dibs on our shop updates. And Sabea says, you're no fun to Randy Vonn.
Did you see what she said?
What'd she say? I'm looking. How far up is it?
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid.
Ow.
Penny, I'm having a blast. Y'all are revitalizing me. A double secret agent now. Cheers, everybody. Thank you for joining. It's going to take me 30 years to organize these dang old beads. I like the blue one, says Joette. Crystal Light Strawberry Lemonade. Like, not to, like, pick branding or anything, but Crystal Light containers are way better for storing beads in than Kool-Aid packets. I'm just saying. like monster flavored Kool-Aid. I'll go poke him. Okay, I gotta go poke Randy for Sabaya. I'm gonna poke Z. Boop. Oh, hey, baby. I'll just give you some scratches. All right, Randy. I've pet all of the animals, and I'm fully statically charged.
Don't do this.
Oh, it didn't even zap you.
Good.
Love you. Oh, I'm so happy to be home. Like, I mean, my heart's broken and I miss my family, but I'm very happy to be home. Thank you, guys. This is like, it kind of feels like a little bit of a welcome home party. Okay, what do we do? Oh, I'm moving these ones. Dig it up, don't, dig it. Move it, don't, beads. Do. Don't boop the cat. I didn't boop it. I gave her scratches. She doesn't really like getting her nose touched. Like, so I'll hold my finger and like let her come to mine. Let her boop her own self. Jean says I was born in Tennessee, so I'm a hillbilly ridge runner. Oh, that's awesome. I was born up in Ohio, but I got to the South as soon as I could. But I love it down. It's beautiful. It is just ridiculously beautiful. Like, because it rains just about, it feels like almost every other day. In Tennessee, at least the part where Randy's family lives. And so it's like you'll just be driving through and there's just like random waterfalls coming off of like the sides of like, for the view on the interstate, you're seeing waterfalls and stuff. And we were cutting through Nashville like 9 minutes to midnight, just like coming through, and right before it started raining, because we weren't supposed to be going through Nashville, but the phone rerouted us. But anyways, and we didn't realize it till we were by Boomland. But the moon cut through the clouds, and it was just so like dramatically beautiful that I couldn't even get over it. It's like, it's the kind of stuff that you usually only see in paintings, but it's just like right there. You see it just taking the trash out. Like, it's wild. What? Penny Van says I put a bit of a packet of Crystal Light grape flavor into a Diet Coke, and oh my god, so good. It didn't even occur to me to mix Kool-Aid with carbonated stuff. Ooh, it depends what my body wants. If I want red drinks, and I drink red Kool-Aid. If I want green drinks, and I drink green Kool-Aid. What flavor is green Kool-Aid? What? Mama Salty says I had to stop reusing perfectly good containers because someone accused me of being a hoarder. Well, haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate. So we've got some little, like, kind of what I would consider like a C grade Tiger's Eye. Like, they're technically, I guess, Tiger's Eye, but I'm gonna mix them in anyways. So we got 10, 8, 6, 4. And then, yep. And I'm gonna leave these just as chips. And those are drilled chips. So there's one. So that's 5 trays we've gone through. Ooh, what's in here? Oh my god! Do y'all remember when I first got into electroforming? These are polymer clay on the inside. I need to wrap these. Oh, look at these little... I think Holly, Freaky Fish Lady, I think you gave me these. Do you remember? Let's see. Yes, these are from Holly. I've been hoarding these because I wanted to make a necklace for myself out of them. Okay, where's... Water dragon! Holy, thank you. Oh, Khalidi says a friend buys her acrylic containers at Walmart. I checked the website, and if you buy 6, the price was 50% off. What? Khalidi, could you send me that link in like an email so that I can find the same acrylic containers you're talking about? Aw, Deb says, thank you to whomever gifted me the free membership. It was a nice surprise for a gray, rainy day. Y'all, I love you guys so much. Ooh, Julie says monk fruit and allulose are great alternatives to sugar, and they taste super good. I've really been enjoying I don't know. I'm really digging the sugar-free like kind of thing. It's not hoarding, it's being frugal. I agree with that entirely, Haunted. Like I was watching some, probably most folks would probably call it a conspiracy theory, but that the whole concept that whenever Tupperware first started coming out, people like or the plastic containers that food was in, like people would save them and then they wouldn't be buying any like Tupperware and stuff. So they started like everybody was a hoarder until they were like, nah, just throw it away. Like they had to market the whole concept of something being disposable. So, don't let somebody being like, oh, you're a hoarder. It's like, no, you're being resourceful and self-sufficient and thrifty and like all sorts of good things. But I'm also, not gonna lie, I'm an enabler. So, hey, Benjamin. He says, hi, I hope y'all are well. I just got on the good side of a storm. That's a good way. That's a good place to be during a storm. What? Hubby bought me sugar-free Twix flavored creamer. That sounds really good. Mary Lynn says, I'm organizing my beads like you. Nice. It's a lot of fun. Like I'm getting to look at these little guy. And these are some chip beads. These need to go be in my. These are chip beads too. Well, shit. Well, I'm gonna have to. I'm sorry. I'm trying to not cuss, but it's hard. It's difficult. I got a potty mouth. I need y'all to hook me up to a little zapper, and every time I cuss, y'all press the button. Never mind. I'm not doing that. Y'all go crazy with the button. Okay, here's where most of our tiger's eye is. Ooh, green grape. Sounds like, says my mother, never throw out a peanut butter jar, right? Ooh, lime. Okay, oh, we got some faceted 10 millimeter. I'm going to do those one down from the smooth 10. Oh, but I got some 12 too. Shoot, let's see. Ooh, and these rectangle ones. Because I do like using some of the beefier, these 12 millimeter. Oh, that's good. Benjamin says, yes, no damage on the farm that I can see yet. What are you making today? We're just making messes, memories, all the good stuff. We are organizing our beads. Oh, buttercups. Okay, so that's empty. And now I am like on the edge of disaster. I'm gonna scooch this over so that I stop putting things just. Okay. And then, so those are 10. I'm gonna skip the 8. We've got some faceted 6 millimeter. Jennifer says, I'm totally into recycling. I can't afford to be anything else, right? Like anything that I can't figure out, like, or if I'm just getting overwhelmed and there's just too much stuff in my house, we go and donate a box of whatever is overwhelming me to the crisis center, just to get it out of my hair. But I don't want to just chunk it. Somebody else might be able to, especially when it's like old furniture that like we're chunky. I broke one of the chairs that I was trying to reupholster because I was like I could maybe reupholster it, but I don't have the skill set to repair the way that it broke. So I just put it on the curb because I'm like, somebody in this town is going to drive by and see that and know how to fix it. And it's like an old, like vintage, real, like hardwood chair, not made out of the particle stuff or anything. Somebody's going to be able to fix that and then sell it on like Facebook Marketplace and make some money. So I'm way more into junk culture. Excuse me. Hawk says, have you started your sweet potatoes yet for slips? I got mine started 2 days ago. I haven't. I should do that because I really want to grow some sweet potatoes again this year, but I have not. I haven't started any of my seedlings or anything like that. Oh, and then one lonely little, those like gemstone fan necklaces that'll be like, there's one. I don't know why I have just one. But I'll put that one. We'll do like a little random tiger's eye spot right there. Mary says, do you drill your beads? I do not. I've tried, and I usually end up just breaking whatever it was that I was trying to drill. So I don't think that's within my current skill set. And now I do have a very, like, a strong interest in it. But for the most part, at least used to, beads were affordable enough that I would just go and buy them pre-drilled. Okay, so now we're doing the 8mm. Because I had watched some really interesting videos. Oksana Crafts did a video where it showed her drilling, like making a cabochon into like a top drilled, which is where, like, if you took something like this and then just drilled through front to back. And that was really fascinating to watch her do that. And she had some really good advice. Brooke says, yeah, my mom used to say she was worried I would become a hoarder because my room was a huge mess, but that was also the only place in the house I was allowed to have anything. Yeah, it's a vicious cycle. Because it's like, I don't have a hoarding problem because I love it. I love hoarding. I love going to like junk shops, and I'd climb into dumpsters if Randy didn't stop me, which is for the best because I'm very clumsy. Like, I don't need to get stuck in a dumpster out behind like a Kohl's or something. Like, so I can't imagine why on earth I'd be dumpster diving at a Kohl's, but I think y'all know it. Like, I don't need to get caught stuck in a dumpster. But it was an organizational problem. And at starting with Randy was like, well, just put like with like. And it started in our booth too. And so just practicing, like building up that kind of, almost the discipline of like, just keeping on top of it. And for years, it wasn't in my heart at all. I didn't care. I was like, yeah, I'm a hoarder, whatever. But, and that's fine. But it's whenever it started bothering me that I was like, you know, I can change this. I can do better. Like, I can find my happy again. Because used to, I was happiest when I was in the middle of my mess. Okay, so those are our 6mm smooth. And now I'm moving over. And I do save the little, when I cut, like when I order beads, I'll either cut them off or peel them off and fold them up. So it has the item number and the product. And then typically I would write, like if this was a 16-inch strand, I'd write how many beads averaged on a strand if I had purchased more than one. And then I'd, write the, I'd figure up the price per bead. I found a very unique stone, and it took 5 diamond tip drills to go through it. I had people tell me it looked like a petrified tiny turtle shell. I'm thinking of redoing it. Ooh, that just sounds cool. Were you submerging it or using any sort of like a grinding lubricant or anything like that? Like, I would use like a glass cutting lubricant depending on the stone. Benjamin says, I've gotten piglets. Can you hoard animals? Yes, it's called being a Disney princess. Oh no, Andrea. Oh, babies are such a blessing. Have fun with your toddler. Like, just prepare yourself for the insanity and dive in. Oh, Brooke says, I absolutely hate it being a mess. It will make me very annoyed. However, I dealt with that at home because I had nowhere to organize stuff. No shelves or anything, so that was the issue. But now that I live away from there, it's fine. I have space to organize now. Yeah. That's just, gosh, that's awesome. I like being just that. And then we had come home and I sat on the couch and like Ember was sitting almost on my shoulder because she was on the back of the couch, and then Z and Millie were in my lap. Khalidi says it's astounding what corporate retail throws away in their dumpsters, right? What up, baby? You come sit by me?
Take Z's spot?
Well, he's not in it. You could bring over another one of the camp chairs. Ooh, April says, I don't get to put away my stuff from the gem show until I'm done splitting things with my friend. Oh my god. That's so cool that you're...
I believe you want me to take the seat of he who wags behind.
Yeah, he can sit in your lap.
Oh.
Well, he can stand on your lap. He's very bad at sitting at laps.
Yeah, Millie.
Too bad you don't have any measuring spoons to scoop up the smaller beads. Right? I love touching them. I want to touch everything. Ah! Weekend mode activate. Welcome home, Sabaya. How was your day? Work mode, or she's weekend mode activate. She's home from work.
Well, if I'm in here, then I can hear you. I don't need the headset.
Yeah. Oh, Gimme says, anyway, first live stream. Well, hey, welcome, long-time watcher, and wanted to say congrats to Mystic Alley. My story is much the same, so I completely understand and I'm happy for it. I missed something. What happened for Mystic Alley? What?
Look at this.
She took your spot.
She took
Millie Billy.
spot.
You are a solid slab dog. You know that, girl?
You spot stealer.
All right, time to publicly shame a puppy.
Yes.
Oh, I gotta get her eye boogies. You know I love them boogies. Give me them boogies, Millie. I want them
Hey,
boogies.
Ellie, you want to make a deal? We'll make a deal? Good girl, yeah.
High five. Hi.
Good girl, yeah.
High five. I got a high five. Oh. You're such a good little dog.
Put that tooth away.
I know.
Put that tooth away.
Okay, I gotta scroll up and. Ooh! Juarez says, I use a spoon to transfer beads from cubby to cubby. Doesn't cramp my hand so much. Once my hand starts cramping, I'm probably gonna be like, Wendy, you don't gotta get one yet. It's okay. Because actually, you know what I was using?
What was you using?
I was using one of these. Because they're like, this is one of those Chessex dice caps. Because it's like the perfect width and I could get right up into the corner and just scoop it out. So I have this little Chessex dice to scoop out. So I will keep that literally on hand. I don't know if they can see it. Did you really just at me? Please don't go. I will make fun of you laughing. Please come back. Wayne.
Yeah, Millie.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't laugh silly at me.
Makes deals.
She does. Num, num, num. Oh, what a good dog. Well, it was nice to see him a little bit. But yeah, I've got some literal plaster casts of my own hands on either side of my, so I'll be like, when I need a helping hand. Okay, what are these? Are these Tiger's Eye or Tiger's Iron? And Malachite. This is not the right label for that box. I'm pretty sure these are Tiger Iron because you can see all of the red jasper in there. I'm still scrolling trying to see what's up with Mystic Alley. Boop, boop, boop. I wish there was like something where immunotherapy is a lifelong thing. It keeps the cancer away. I'm in decent shape. Cancer survivorship has come so far. I just wanted to share because I was stage 4 and I'm still here. Oh my god. Well, I'm glad you are, Mystic Alley. Mr. Cal. Oh my god. That's amazing. Give yourself a hug from us. Mystic House, I need more puppies. Well, yes. Ooh. I told myself I'm not buying any more beads until I do get my stuff organized. Ooh, it is Tiger Iron. 18 by 13 little rectangles. I think I read somebody say in the chat earlier that buying crafting supplies and using crafting supplies are two completely separate hobbies, and I agree with that entirely. Okay, so not but a minute ago, probably an hour ago, we had come across like one rogue sunstone beads, and I just found its match. But we'll go through with that whenever we start doing that color scheme. So that's all the Tiger's Eye from that tray. So now we're going to do this tray. Is it okay to hoard more animals if your son goes to Greenland for 6 months? Definitely. Hundo percento. Well, I don't think we have it. Ooh, we have, some folks call it falcon eye, but it's like a blue tiger's eye. I don't know if they heat treat it or what, but I'm going to put that in this tray too. Or should we put, yeah, I'm going to put it in this tray too. Because I think this one's not going to be based on color scheme. It's going to be just tiger's eye stuff. So y'all, that was the first gemstone that I was like, I could easily recognize, so therefore it was my favorite. But it's still, I love it. It's so warm, and there was, okay, so I kind of almost, I wasn't stalking her, but I was like following and staring at this woman who came out of Walmart because she looked just like my friend Judy Hall, who used to be our banker before she retired and like, you know, started her retirement life, and we moved to Missouri and stuff. And I was like, is that Judy? Like, I'd leaned over to Randy and I was like, is that Judy? And he was like, I can't tell. And Maddie was like, who's Judy? And so I told her the story. But it turned out it wasn't her. But I hope I didn't make her feel uncomfortable, because I was like just looking like, is that? And I even went like, Judy, like real loud, like, but she didn't hear me, so I was like, Judy, and then like hid behind a car, like to see if she looked. But it was just, I need to figure out how to talk to my friends better. Yeah, it turned out that it wasn't her. But I don't know, I could have made a new friend. Oh, no worries, Heather. She says, oh wow, my feed must be lagging. I'm responding to things said minutes ago. There's, I think on some, I don't know how it is on, hey Randy, on a TV, would they be able to tell if it was live or not? Like, would there be a little live button? Ooh, Rachel, that's next level. Rachel says, I sorted my beads similarly and then put a label on the outside for easy reference. Sure. And Andrea says, blue tiger's eye is usually heat treated. Okay. Well, let me show on, this is a TV screen, but it's hooked up to a computer. So like, oh, I'm not even following live. So here you can see, and where's my cursor? Right there. If I click that, it's gonna buffer, and now it's live. So that might be something to check out on. How do I get, where's the, how do I, okay, there it is. There's a chat. And also, I'm very bad at keeping up with comments, so I'm reading comments sometimes from like 5 minutes ago. But yeah, blue tiger's eye is usually heat treated. What you doing? Oh, but now I can't read comments.
For just a second.
Oh, I'm stressed out.
We'll read here.
Oh, okay, that's true. I need coffee, but out of milk, so I'm going to pop up to the shops. No going away, y'all. Well, we're going to be on until, what time is it? It is 3:40. I'm going to be here until, I've only got 3,000 steps today. We're going to be on until 4, and then we're going to take about an hour break so I can take Millie for like running around the backyard and get something to eat and chug some water. And then we will be back on for the after party from 5 until 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And at that point, we will be, that's to our members only stuff. So, okay. Randy has just pulled it up to where now this is TV mode YouTube. Can you make it come up again? What'd you click to make that happen?
I just pushed down.
He pushed it down on the remote, which, the down button on, and then I'm seasick. I can't tell. It's like craft section. I can't tell which screen I'm supposed to be looking at.
Settings.
Oh.
And then you could go speed.
2
times speed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And it'll put it in fast forward. Randy, I'm so seasick. Can I put my phone down now?
Sure.
Okay. Well, it's like looking down a hall of infinity and then moving the camera a whole bunch. I've done made myself seasick. You say, set the mold of your head over your hands on yourself. It is. Well, because we had won a giveaway at a convention in Phoenix, Arizona. We were helping our friends with World of Strange. And we won one of those alginate hand casting things. Thank you, baby. And so I did one of them. And then I bought another one because I wanted to do the other hand. And so, I don't know, I wanted to make it kind of spooky. So. Oh my gosh, Mildred says, every time you say Millie, I look up. That's my nickname. Oh. Millie Billy. Oh, I love you. Nom, 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 nom. I just want to play with that, with her little jowls, with her little. And she's like, no, ma, don't get your hands out of my mouth. Hey, baby girl. Oh, what a good kitty. Yeah, what a good girl you are. You are. Okay. Okay. Gonna set the tripod down for a little bit. So yes, we've moved the blue tiger's eye. This is petrified wood, y'all. Yeah, that's petrified wood. That's so pretty. Hoarding. Okay, so that's those two trays. Let's check this one. And this is, I've been spending every penny I have on beads since like, why does it always look like she lost her dentures? Because she is Grandma Millie. She's actually Grandma Melina, is what Maddie had named her Melina, and then Randy added the grandma to the front end of it. No tiger's eye or anything like that here. We've got a lot of onyx. Oh, that's such a pretty onyx bead, y'all. Oh my god, my fingernails are wrecked. Oh well. It's a little late in the stream to start being worried about that. I'll paint them for the shop update or something. But look at that pretty bead. Look at this pretty bead. And then these are some of the, so I used to shop for beads by price. So we got, and I really liked using these for like macrame. I would make like little macrame necklaces, but they're also dusty. And just little beads. Do what, love?
Grandma got the zoomies again.
Grandma got the zoomies again, he says. Ooh, we got some little cabochons. No tiger's eye in here. Well, we do have tiger's eye cabochons, but I have a separate spot for those. I do keep my cabochons separate from my beads, because this is my beading corner, and then I have my wire wrapping station. Ooh. Now, see, a lot of these guys, I'm actually ending up putting in to tubes and putting them in with my beading stuff, because I think I'm going to be using bicones a lot more in my beading than in my wire wrapping. Well, I think we might have done it, y'all. We might have used... Oh, no. There's the pony beads, right? And those are glass pony beads, so I really, really like them. I lost my screencast and had to log into my YouTube on the TV and search through my subscriptions to get back to the stream. Oh no, book.
Grandma farted.
Grandma farted. I'm sorry, Randy. Grandma's been farting up a storm for the past 2 hours. And she also tore up her blanket.
What?
Her 3-wolf moon blanket. No. I'm sorry. Well, we were gone for a week. I'd have gotten mad and torn stuff up too. That was her squeaker toy. So, what you want, Amber? What you need? How can I help you? More. That's definitely a Sam fur. Or is that a cat whisker? No, that's a Sam fur. Aww. I'm gonna leave that in there. I love my Sam dog. I miss him so much. Okay, so, and y'all check out these honkin' pyrite beads. Massive, like, heavy. And then we've got, I know that there's not any in here, but it's bead prawn. Glass beads. I really like these dagger beads. And I think that's something that I may do this whole tray as just dagger beads, but I don't know yet because I didn't move these in with on my red tray. I think I might have on my purple. I don't know. It's evolving for sure. Do I have any? And so a lot of the trays, you can see where I've picked and removed. Like this one had a lot of reds in it, so. And I know I've got duplicates of these somewhere, and there's some more dagger beads. Look at how pretty those are, though. I want to find some beading patterns that use dagger beads. Like, I think that'd be so pretty for an earrings. Oh, we got some more tiger's eye. And it's just like some random like nuggets, but I'm still gonna keep them separate. Ooh, are you drilled? You are drilled. That's so pretty. That's what are you? Serpentine or soapstone? Is serpentine a variety of soapstone? It says green serpentine. Wow. The grain of that. I bet this stuff is like butter to do lapidary work on. I want to go and take lapidary classes. Herpin derp doodle boo. Herpin derpin doodle doo. Ooh! Okay, and these ones, here we go. These are some 6x4mm. So that was something that whenever we first started making jewelry, actually, let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna have to do some Googling right quick. Let me find my keyboard. Oh, are you serious? Randy, I froze the computer. Okay, there it goes. There we go. Herpin derpin doodle boop. We have some of our oldest work, like back before, like when it was just MySpace and Facebook was first getting started. Let me turn this so that y'all can see. We had a DeviantArt. And I don't even know what my login is anymore, but I bet, where would it be? Can I find like the oldest? There's gonna be all kinds of ads and stuff. I hope it didn't pop up like with like single ladies in your area. Let's do page 27 because it's gonna be one of our oldest ones.
Stop looking at the single ladies in the area.
I can't help it. It's that song. All the single ladies. All the single ladies. All the single ladies. All the single ladies. But yeah, this was, back whenever we were still making jewelry out of hazelnuts and acorns. Oh my gosh, what a blast from the past. Oh, I had so much fun. That was one of my very first beading projects. And then back when, come on, ads. This is ridiculous. Go away now. That was our very first, this necklace right here was our very first international sale. And this one right here with the turquoise, genuine turquoise, mind you, set in copper. We were only selling that for $40 and someone at a flea market offered us their pocket lint for it. I was fixing to lay a freaking egg. Well, where the heck is it? There's a point to this, I promise. There is a necklace that we were like, we can mass produce this. But yeah, her old macrame work. I really liked that one. I took apart like one of my belly dance anklets and like reassembled it onto some of our own chainmail. Oh, that was fun too. Do 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 do. Herpin derpin doodle boo. More hazelnuts. Man, I just ate a whole bag of hazelnuts. I should have made them into jewelry. Another beaded project. That was a lot of fun. Where are you, necklace? There was a necklace in particular that used like 4mm, 6mm. Did I not put it in that? Oh, I like that one. I still have those beads actually. I just saw them. Oh, the Romanoff one too. That one was a lot of fun to make. That one took forever to sell. But anyways, whether I find it or not, I can still tell the story. Where's just my gallery? Send the notes. Maybe if I just click there. I hope there's no like naked people. I'm so 122 pages of, okay. Yeah, that was one of my very first necklaces, you guys. I took apart one of my like fairy necklaces. No, it was the first necklace that I had made with the moss agate that had like the 8mm, 6mm, 4mm, and then 6x4mm with the bead caps that you and I were like, we can mass produce these. Do you remember?
Yes.
And that's why we bought all of those bulk Ooh, that was one of my very first wire wraps, y'all. I don't know if it's gonna let me zoom in. How do I? Oh, I don't know how to make it bigger. Oh, that was not a very good, like, and I say that because it's not very stable. You can see the wire hanging off the tip right there. How do I go back? Herp and derp doodle boop. Aw, I made that for Maddie. That's still on her wall in her room. Well, anyways, we were gonna get a whole bunch of. We just looked at those beads too. Those are those carved jasper. No, not jasper. Jet. Harumph, I say. Yeah, lots of wood burning. I really liked doing wood burning. Like I never felt like I was like very good at it, but it was a lot of fun. Well, I don't think I have it up here, but anyways, I'll try to find it. But that's why we bought all of these different, like that was one of our first big Fire Mountain Gems orders, was just bulk, just getting every gemstone that I was interested in the 6x4 millimeter, and then 4 millimeter, 6 millimeter, and 8 millimeter. Oh, Quiet Space says, how do I use the free month membership, please? I'm in the UK. When the free membership gets you access to our after parties. And so it's that way, you know, you can still come and hang out. We're doing like our after party live stream from 5 to 7 p.m. tonight. And usually I don't always stop at 7 p.m. Ooh, do you have a stone called bloodstone? I do. I don't actually know if I have any here in my bead trays, but I've got a big old chunk of it out by our pond in the backyard. I love it. It's just like really nice, like green. Is it a type of jasper, I wonder? Also, should I do the 6x4 millimeter in between the 6 millimeter and the 4 millimeter? Or should I just do it right here? I'm going to do it right there. There's not a whole lot of them. I can move them again if necessary. Should I? It's too late. I've done decided. Millie, what are you doing? She had like a massive poop at like 5:30 this morning that it like woke us up. Bless her little puppy heart. So I don't trust her a bit to go upstairs. I know she's just gonna poop on my laundry again. I think that's all of our tiger's eye, you guys. Oh my gosh, Mildred says, I didn't realize how much I've missed hanging out with you. I have to do Patreon again. Right on. Ooh, Erica says, I just got an email about the membership. It will help explain. Right on. Okay. So you guys, on our YouTube like channel page, there's a Millie, I smell you farting, girl. What's up? Come on. Hashtag dog mom life. It's like somebody just farted up a storm in my house. What were we talking about? Right on, Lorena. So with the free membership on your, let me see if I can find the page, but it's, you'll go to our channel, which is, I'm just gonna leave that tripod there and flip this around. No, maybe. There we go. So we have, you'll go to community, maybe. But yeah, there's the join button. But you'll be able to go through and you'll be able to see, behind the scenes, members only stuff. But we'll post like our coupons and stuff and different things and like some behind the scenes content, as well as links to the after party. And that way you're able to go and you don't have to check through your email or anything like that. Also, we changed our banner to double vision. But that was a lot of fun. But that's pretty much what our YouTube channel membership is for. It's kind of the same thing as our $1 or $5 membership. Okay, the stream dropped, but we're back. So it's kind of the same as our $1 or $5 memberships on Patreon or on our website. Now, on Patreon and here on YouTube, we do not ship out packages. We only do that through our website, where you would sign up with PayPal for a monthly subscription, or you can purchase them on the website just for the single month. We do not ship our subscriptions internationally, because like if you get a $10 booty box from us, which is the 3 glass cabochons, it's just $10. Like we cover the shipping on that, and to ship internationally is like sometimes around $30 actually is what we average. So we don't send out any of our packages because like we try to put a whole lot of stuff in there, and we would kind of be losing our butts. We do have some Muakite quiet. That's some good stuff. Quiet, so you'll get a notification on YouTube. Right on, Sisabea. You know, it's not kidding. It was a big order. I was making good money at the time. Sure wish I'd have another windfall like that though. Oh, I think I missed something. But so yeah, so that's kind of what the membership is, but it's at the core of what we do on our channel. Because I know I talk a lot about our craft along box subscriptions and stuff, but the core of what we're doing is we want to keep y'all company. And we want to teach y'all for free. Because when Randy and I were first getting into making jewelry, there were no free resources. Because in our small town, they didn't have like a wire wrapping section at the library. It was all like price gated. Like you had to shell out some cash. And like the nearest wire wrapping class was like $600. Now, granted, I think teachers should be paid their due, but I also don't think necessarily that a beginner's wire wrapping class should be in sterling silver and gold filled. But that's just my opinion on the matter. But I wanted to help other folks, because the town that we were in, you guys, we had 2 job options. We had the factory or we had Walmart. And Randy was working at the factory and Walmart, like alternating, because the factory did seasonal layoffs, and the small store that I had worked at shut down. Like they couldn't sustain themselves. So I was out of work. Randy was working his butt off trying to make ends meet, and we only had the one vehicle. Small town, no public transportation. Is like, it can really feel like you're trapped and like you have no options, and that there's no real silver lining on the horizon. And it's like, in the age of the internet, we were able to, because it was just starting to, 2007, like I think Etsy had started, but it was still just handmade stuff. Like the eBay was a thing, but like Facebook had just started, YouTube had just started, but it was like nobody, it even occurred to them to be like, oh, I'm gonna be a YouTuber when I grow up. Whereas now, like, kids are like, how do I be an influencer, a TikTok dancer, or something like. But it was like, if I could have just watched somebody's video and learned how to do these things, or watch a video instead of reading out of a book, because books are excellent, but sometimes there'll be a critical gap between step 1 and step 2. You dance at the TikTok. Oh, he's got to be tired, you guys. He would have never danced on camera. But so it's not necessarily step 1 or 2, but sometimes between steps 5 and 6, there'll be like a gap of some critical, whether it's the way your hands positioned or just something, like so much can fall through the cracks in a written tutorial with pictures, at least for me, with the way I learn, I guess. And so I don't know, it was kind of, I don't want to say a way to give back, because at the time, like whenever we did our first video, we were still like below the poverty line, like kind of desperate. But it was, when things are the tightest, that's when I try to be most generous. Because it's, it's whenever I feel like I don't have anything to give that I start to get like, my impulse is to like close up and be like, no, that's mine. And it's like, and we had started doing some vending stuff, and I started to feel that in me, and I was like, oh, I don't like this, because like I didn't invent wire wrapping, I didn't invent bead stringing or any of this stuff. It's like I stand on the giants of every crafter for, you know, the past what 30 to 40,000 years that humans have been playing with beads. Like, but it's, this is not mine. I am just a part of it. And so I wanted to be like, I want to just give it away. Like, and folks were like, you're going to just like, but people are going to steal your designs. So I was like, I am not that good at this. Anybody who crafts can just look at my strung beads and be like, yeah, she's using 4mm rounds and bead caps. Like, it's not super complex, but it's, you know, if I can help somebody learn and help them to make a living and help them to get out of their podunk town if they want to. So it's, that was kind of the core of what we were doing. So I don't want anyone to ever feel pressured. You do not have to pay $1. You do not have to sign up for our booty boxes. You don't have to nothing. All I want you to do is enjoy crafting, and hopefully we can be helpful to you in doing that. So like, so as much as we talk about all this other stuff and as much fun as I'm having with it and everything, please do not feel pressured. The best way that any of y'all can help to support what we do is to just keep crafting, you know. Yeah. What do you think of that? You were there, man. You were there from the beginning. Come here, Ember. She's the CEO. Don't step on the cat. Don't step on the cat. That's just rude. This is Ember. She's our CEO. She hates everyone. Hello. She's a good girl. She doesn't hate everyone. She's just done. Oh, she's an alcoholic too. She's got some water on her chin. I don't know if you can see, but you want to go knock over some beads? Go knock over some beads, baby. Man, your butt stinks. I think I need to just like clean my house. Okay, so I squeezed her too hard. We're gonna go. I'm gonna check and see if somebody stepped in poop or something. And don't shake your, I think the cat she just did that with her leg. It's okay. She's a good girl. A bunch of gassy fur babies. That's what we get. I think they've been holding it in all week, and now that we're home, they're just like, okay. We're going to go, and then we will see y'all in the after party. And if we don't catch you in the after party, we will see you in Monday's shop update video. Then we will have another tutorial on Thursday. And then we will see y'all again on Friday. And then I'm hoping that we might be able to have a Vonster vlog for y'all over on the Vonster vlog channel this week. But future Vonn has a whole lot on her plate. She does. And so I'm not going to guarantee anything. We'll see how it goes. So, ooh, Sparky says, how are things going with the Potomac bead boxes? I'm really digging them, but I do not have the time that I thought I'd have. So that may be something that we tackle now that I've organized a tray of the tiger's eye, got a little bit of my bead sorting out of my system. We may tackle a beaded project in the after party because I'm having fun touching beads. But I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you guys so much for I really do. I was exhausted when we started this stream. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still really tired, but I feel energized and revitalized, and I think that was all y'all. So thank you guys so much for being here, and we will see y'all next time. So until then, happy crafting. Mwah. Bye. Ember, I am pretty sure that you pooped. Are you okay?